成员国各界代表积极参加中方主办的活动。
Dear colleagues, 24 years ago, when the Shanghai Cooperation Organization was first established, it immediately set the principles of mutual trust, mutual benefit, equal consultation, respect for diverse civilizations, and the pursuit of common development, known as the Shanghai Spirit. Over the past 24 years, the member states have upheld this initial aspiration, sharing opportunities, jointly seeking development, promoting the construction and cooperation of the SCO, achieving a series of pioneering results and historical achievements. We were the first to establish a trust mechanism in the military field and border areas, turning our extensive borders into bonds of friendly and cooperative trust. We were pioneers in taking multilateral actions against the three forces, solidly advancing law enforcement and security cooperation, properly managing and addressing contradictions and differences, clearly opposing external interference, thereby maintaining regional peace and stability. We initiated the Belt and Road Initiative, and a large number of landmark projects and smaller, beneficial projects for the people have taken root. Industrial investment cooperation is actively advancing, providing stronger motivation for regional development and prosperity. The target I proposed, with cumulative trade volume between China and other SCO countries surpassing $2.3 trillion, has been achieved ahead of schedule. The network of interconnected land, sea, and air transport has become more complete, with international road transport lines between member countries totaling nearly 14,000 kilometers, and the China-Europe freight trains have cumulatively exceeded 110,000 in number. We were the first to conclude a long-term good neighborly friendship and cooperation treaty, declaring perpetual friendship, never becoming enemies. We established and fully utilized mechanisms such as the Shanghai Cooperation Organization's Good Neighborliness, Friendship, and Cooperation Committee, building a network of civil friendship and exchange, and expanding cooperation in local government, media, think tanks, women, youth, etc., enhancing the closeness and mutual understanding among the peoples of member countries. We proposed the global governance concept of extensive consultation, joint contribution, and shared benefits, practicing true multilateralism, deepening cooperation with the United Nations and other international organizations, constructively participating in international and regional affairs, always standing on the side of international fairness and justice, advocating for cultural inclusiveness and exchange, opposing hegemonism and power politics, and playing a positive role in promoting world peace and development. Dear colleagues, today, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, having grown to include 26 countries, engages in cooperation across more than 50 fields, and its economic aggregate, approaching $30 trillion, constitutes the world's largest regional organization. Its international influence and appeal are growing day by day. Looking back, despite the tumultuous challenges, we have succeeded by adhering to the Shanghai spirit. Looking forward, as the world experiences turbulence and changes, we must continue to follow the Shanghai spirit, steadfastly advancing, diligently and courageously progressing, and better utilizing the organization's functions. First, by adhering to seeking common ground while reserving differences. Like-mindedness is a strength and an advantage, while seeking common ground while reserving differences requires intellect and wisdom. The SCO member states are all friends and partners, needing to respect each other's differences, maintain strategic communication, gather collective consensus, and strengthen unity and coordination, expanding the scope of cooperation, utilizing the advantages of each country's endowment, and jointly shouldering the responsibility to promote peace, stability, and prosperity in the region. Second, by adhering to mutual benefit and win-win cooperation, deepening the alignment of development strategies, promoting high-quality joint construction of the Belt and Road, enhancing regional development momentum through extensive consultation, joint contribution, and shared benefits, and improving the well-being of the people. Utilizing the advantages of a super-large market size and the economic complementary advantages of member states, improving the level of trade and investment facilitation, and strengthening cooperation in fields such as energy, infrastructure, green industry, digital economy, scientific and technological innovation, and artificial intelligence. In jointly achieving achievements and creating a future, advancing towards modernization together. Third, by maintaining openness and inclusiveness, the Eurasian continent has given birth to ancient civilizations, has led to the blending of East and West, and has driven human progress. The people of all countries have long exchanged learning, complementing each other's strengths. The member states need to understand and befriend each other through cultural exchanges, support each other firmly in economic cooperation, and jointly build, establish themselves, benefit others, and share beauty, creating a harmonious civilization garden in full bloom. Fourth, by maintaining fairness and justice, promoting a correct view of World War II history, opposing Cold War thinking, bloc confrontation, and bullying behavior, safeguarding an international system centered on the United Nations, supporting a multilateral trading system with the World Trade Organization at its core, advocating for orderly and equitable world multipolarization, inclusive and beneficial economic globalization, promoting the construction of a more just and reasonable global governance system, continuously and pragmatically promoting the reform of the SCO while strengthening resource investment and capability building, ensuring the organization's mechanism is more complete, decision-making is more scientific, and actions are more efficient. Quickly activating centers for addressing security threats and challenges, such as comprehensive and counter-narcotic centers, and building the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Development Bank as soon as possible, providing stronger support for member country security and economic cooperation. Dear colleagues, China has always linked its own development with that of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, associating it with the aspirations of the peoples of its member countries for a better life. As of now, China's investment in other Shanghai Cooperation Organization member states exceeds $84 billion, with annual bilateral trade with other member states surpassing $500 billion. To better promote the development of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, China has always adhered to a guideline, planning to implement 100 small and beautiful livelihood projects in member countries where needed, providing 2 billion yuan in grants by the end of this year, and issuing 10 billion yuan in new loans to member banks of the banking consortium over the next 3 years. Starting next year, based on the current foundation, the number of Shanghai Cooperation Organization special scholarship places will be doubled, initiating a doctoral talent innovation program for cultivating academic and scientific excellent talents. Over the next 5 years, 10 Luban workshops will be built in member countries, providing 10,000 human resource training slots. Dear colleagues, let us keep our original mission in mind, actively take up responsibilities, and with a more vigorous stance and more substantial initiatives, promote the stable and long-term progress of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Work steadfastly towards building a community with a shared future for mankind. Let's forge ahead resolutely. That concludes my remarks. Thank you.